Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa.
Hello.
Hey.
I always want to say good morning for some reason. It's not morning for us. Mm-hmm. And two, I don't know when people are listening. So it could be morning, I guess.
You ever get in a phone call with somebody and it takes all your willpower at the end of the call to not be like, all right, thanks, goodbye, I love you.
Yes. Maybe that's how we should start ending our episodes.
I know.
Okay, thanks, goodbye, I love you.
I feel like that might have to be the thing, because as you were saying that, I was remembering, like, I'm in meetings a lot during the day, and at the end of the meeting, when everybody's like, all right, goodbye, I have to think about not saying it.
Do not say I love you.
Yeah. And even then, I'm still like covering my mouth. Like, just don't even say anything, Nicole. Just log off of the call.
That's so funny. It's like those, like, it's just almost like a habit in your head where it just, it comes out.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great outro for us.
All right. It's going to happen.
Thanks, goodbye, I love you. Get out of here.
Get out of here. I love you, but you need to leave.
That's right. That's hilarious. I have things to tell you. Oh, wait. First of all, it's my birthday week in this episode.
Yay, happy birthday.
And Valentine's Day, if anyone is worried about that.
Heart eyes.
Heart. So I turned 41 this week and Valentine's Day. I'll be officially inside of my 40s.
Stab right to the heart.
Seriously.
Well, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I will be joining you shortly.
I know. You're right behind me. Well, my other thing that I was going to tell you is I went to the dollar bookshop.
Okay.
I still couldn't fucking say it.
I had no idea where you were going with this.
Can't talk right now. Okay. Remember, I think either last episode or the episode before, my sister texted me
the
location and said, yes, you will go here. I did go there, and it was very overwhelming. Okay, so first of all, every book is $1.50.
Okay.
And they have movies and like audio books there too, like the physical audio book that you could buy the CD
like
for
the disc,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So they have all of those there as well, and everything is $1.50. It's very overwhelming. It's like a warehouse size place, and books everywhere. It's all used, obviously, like all used books, like from the library or people like drop things off or whatever. You can see their whole back area, and there's just like hundreds of boxes back there that are just waiting to be brought out. But it's set up in genre, and then it's alphabetical by author's last name within each of those genres. And it's just like, Tim and I were there for probably an hour. And like you could have spent like 2 more hours there and still like walk through everything. So there's a lot of children's books there, which I think is actually really cool for like a teacher if they're trying to buy books for their classroom. I think that would be really cool. But it also makes a lot of sense because I feel like kids grow out of books faster.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of kids books there. There was like one little like, see this behind me, like one bookshelf side of TikTok books, and they were all from like 2 years ago.
Oh,
so
wow.
They didn't have a lot of like new books there at all. But I bought 3 books, and I would like to tell you what they are.
Okay.
If I had bought like 40 books, I was not going to tell you them all, but the fact that I bought 3, I feel like I should tell you.
Did you buy 40 books for your sister?
No.
Okay.
No. She really just wanted like the lowdown of the place. Like, how do they do it? How do they set it up? How much are they? What do they have? Like all of that kind of stuff. Okay. So I bought Room by Emma Donoghue. I bought this book because recently, actually, I listened to a podcast that was about the true life story that this was kind of based on. So if you don't know, it's about a little boy that was born in the room because his mother had been locked in this room for however many years. And so they've basically never seen light. They've never seen the outside, like, for years and years. And so it's based on a true crime story where that actually happened. And it just, like, I randomly saw it and I was like, hey, I just heard about this story. So I bought that book. The second book I bought was Dead is Just a Rumor by Marlene Perez. It's actually a book 4, but you can read it as its own. Oh, okay. It's just like a little horror. It's like super short. I think like, 200 pages, just like super short little something. And I was like, oh, I can do that for Halloween or something. I'll read it. And then the last book I bought. So they had a whole section of like Harlequin books.
Oh, my goodness.
And I really dug deep. I literally looked at every single book that was in there. I was trying to find the most Fabio cover that you could find. And they didn't have any. Oh. They didn't have any Fabios, but I did find this cowboy.
Texas Rebels, what?
Texas Rebels Egan. I think that's his name. And so it's like a by Linda Warren. It's a Harlequin American romance. And I think it was like I found a few of this like Texas Rebels or whatever, and so I think it just like there's a bunch of books and they all just follow different people. But yeah, I went with this very handsome cowboy.
Yes, you should have.
Yes, Timothy even helped me. Like I told him I want to find someone with like long locks, like sitting on a horse. And he also helped me and we couldn't find any. So I ended up going with this. I wanted to end up with something for the Harlequins. But if I ever go back, I will be searching that section again. I am on the hunt for a Fabio looking cover.
I'm going to look for them too. I mean, online because I'm not at that. But as soon as I find one, I'm going to send it to you. It's going to show up at your house.
Okay, great.
And we're going to have to buddy read it.
Okay. That is 100% fair. I will do that. But yes, I really just wanted one of these. Do you know how many of these kind of books fall or like rely on pregnancy? It was crazy how many I saw where like the title, you could tell that it was about pregnancy. The cover was a pregnant woman or like a couple standing together. And I was like, what is this? So I'm just hoping that this one is not pregnancy. I did not look at reviews. I did not read a description. I based solely on the handsomeness of the cowboy. So that was my experience there. I probably will go back, but just knowing going in that it's like overwhelming.
And you need to bring like a scooty chair or something.
Yes, exactly. There were people who were leaving with like shopping carts full of books. So there was the person in front of me checked out. So they're $1.50 a book and their total was $140. So they had to
almost 100 books. Yeah.
Yeah. Buy about 100 books, so maybe just over 100 books. I don't know. But, maybe just under 100 books. Yeah. Yeah, a whole shopping cart full of them. And I was like, damn, you made out, man. I need to come here before you.
Yeah. What are you reading?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know how...
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, I guess if you don't care how old the book is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. If you're not looking for anything new or anything like that. They also have like a drop-off. You can bring them back. I don't know how much they pay for you to bring them back. But... yeah, you can come in and just bring them back and go shopping again.
Do they stamp the books saying that you got them from there? No?
No, not that I saw anywhere. There's actually like still stickers on it from like other locations. I saw a couple of stickers that said it was from the what's that other bookstore that you and I went to? It was more of like a discount bookstore.
Second and Charles?
No, the one that was over by Walmart. Well, there's like another secondhand type bookstore over here that we went to, and I saw a couple stickers from there.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name.
Yeah. I'm thinking like Great Value Books or something like that. It's something like that. But basically there's just signs everywhere that says ignore all stickers on books. Every book is $1.50.
Yeah, it's probably easier than people spending their time trying to remove stickers.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, that's, I wanted to tell you about that. And then I have one more thing to tell you about before our snacks.
Do you? You said that earlier.
I'm not gonna promise you.
Okay.
Because I keep seeing it pop up, and I've realized that we haven't talked about it yet on here. We talked about it with each other. But in episode 63, you reviewed The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, and we have not talked about the fact that it has been casted and is being made into a movie.
You're right, we haven't.
And it has been casted by Jared Padalecki and Leighton Meester, and that pair up is fucking wild to me because Jared Padalecki is a giant.
Yes, he's very tall.
He is a massive giant. For anyone, if you don't know who Jared Padalecki is, go look him up. He does not look like somebody who needs to have a Leighton Meester bodyguard.
Right.
He's in Supernatural. He's in Gilmore Girls. Like, go look at him. Leighton Meester would not be able to protect him in any capacity.
Yeah.
That is my thoughts.
Yeah, and I think in the book she's really like, if they're following true to script, she's like 5 foot nothing.
I mean, I think that sounds about right.
Yeah. And I mean, in the book, it's like one of those things where in a book you are willing to overlook more because you can't imagine it in your head. Whereas when you watch it on TV, you're like,
there's no fucking way.
You see it in person, you're like, yeah, I don't care how many. It's like one of those cartoons where they're like face palming somebody, and the shorter ones like waving their fists at them. Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and I want to say that she's like 5'5", and he is 6'5". And he's a massive dude too. He's not just like a scrawny 6'5". Like, he's a big guy. And so I will not read the book, but I will watch this movie.
Yes, don't read the book.
Okay, thank you.
Or I should say, do whatever you want, but you don't need to.
Okay, great. Yeah, after your review, I will link it in the like description and the little title card if you're watching on YouTube. I will link it here so you can go listen to Nicole's review of that. But you made it to where I didn't want to read it. But I absolutely do want to watch this movie because I want to see how this plays out.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, maybe I'll watch it too.
Okay, great.
Someday when it's free.
Well, it's coming out on Netflix. So
fuck yeah, it'll be free.
It's a Netflix movie. So, and I don't know, I haven't seen anything about like a time or whatever. I know they started filming in December of 2025. So I don't know how long that timeline is. I would guess maybe the end of 26, beginning of 27. Ooh, maybe they're shooting for like a Valentine's Day 27 situation.
Maybe.
Oh, that's all I do have for you, I promise. Tell me your snack.
Are you sure? Okay. Yes. So my snack this week is something that I have not done.
Okay.
But I need a reason to do this.
Okay.
So
is this your reason?
Well, I'm saying it on the podcast, so now I feel like I have to do it. I just need more people than just me and Mike to make it worth it, it feels like. So I saw somebody put a post on, I can't remember if it was Pinterest or something, but they had a cheesecake charcuterie board.
Ooh.
Where it was just like a whole bunch of those like mini cheesecakes that are like the size of like quarters or like $half. And then the rest of the board was covered in like fruit and nuts and sauces and like like cookies and like stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit. Why have I not thought of this? So
that definitely needs to happen.
Yeah, I showed it to Mike and he was like, that looks good as fuck. And I was like, yeah, I know. We just need a reason to make it happen.
Sunday football, come on.
Right, yes, where we will only eat cheesecake.
That's right.
I feel like it's something, like I said, I feel like I need more people so that way, you know, it's not just me eating 25 mini cheesecakes.
What if we bring it to the Christmas party that we're going to?
Oh, hell yeah.
We could do that.
Let me see if I can find some like mini
ones,
like, mini pans or something like that. So or mini wrappers or whatever.
Yeah, like what do people use for that?
Yeah. So okay.
You just reminded me. So for my bridal shower, this is a long time ago now, 15 years ago. I don't know how long ago this was. But I, at my bridal shower, requested cheesecake filled strawberries.
Oh, that sounds
so
good
they
too.
just, you hull out the strawberry and you squeeze the cheese. Oh my God, those were so delicious. I just want a whole plate of those now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds so good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I approve of your like putting it into existence that this is the snack that you want.
This is the snack that I haven't had, but I want, so it is what I'm going to be rating in this week.
Okay, great.
Cheesecake charcuteries.
I love that. Mine, I'm doing, so I'm going to do, okay, so I never cook. Whoa. I never cook dinners. We do meal prep stuff, like where we buy meal prep foods, so I never have to cook. This weekend, I just got like a random thought that I was like, "Ooh, I wanna make something that I haven't made in a long time." So I made dinner this weekend. I made Margarita Chicken, and I made it from this Cook This Not That cookbook. I've had this cookbook for so long, and I've only made like a couple of things out of this, but one of them is actually this Margarita Chicken. I'll show it to you. It looks delicious. It is delicious. For anybody, if you're interested, I will post the recipe on our website. I'll just give you a picture of it. But if you're wondering, it's compared to the TGI Fridays sizzling chicken and cheese meal. But Margarita Chicken is going to be my snack this week.
That sounds good as fuck.
It's so delicious. It's so good. I actually ate it for leftovers today as well.
Nice. I actually, not chicken, but I made a margarita style panini this weekend. I burnt my finger on the panini press, but I did have a panini that was a margarita, like cheese, the mozzarella cheese and pesto and delicious tomatoes. Oh,
nice.
Oh God. That really is the best flavor.
The margarita. So I don't know if this is this is like their low calorie meals because it's the Cook This Not That. So we use salsa verde.
Oh, okay.
As the as the sauce that's on it, because I think it's just much lower calories for that
than pesto. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So it was salsa verde on this, but it's still delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, I really like this. I haven't pulled this cookbook out. In 8 years. I don't know.
You just like found it and you're like, yes.
Actually, I just randomly thought about that recipe. And then I was like, I know I have that book somewhere. And I pulled it out.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you.
And this is the first time we've ever had a cookbook on here.
I know. And it's a random, these were all the hype in the mid 2000s. The Cook This Not That, the Eat This Not That. which I also have a couple of those. Yeah, all the rage in the mid 2000s. If you were around our age in this time frame, you have one of these, I'm sure.
Or if you don't, you can go to a used bookstore and get one.
That's right. For $1.50 maybe.
Maybe.
I should have looked. Dang it. All right, tell me about your book.
All right.
Okay.
So I am actually rating the entirety of the Deep Waters series.
I'm so excited.
This series, for those who don't know, was, if you want to call it, challenged. Did you challenge me to read this, or did you just say, Nicole, you have to read this? And I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was more, I think more of a request. I was like, I need to know about these books, and I need you to be the one to tell me about them.
Right. So I read all 4 of them.
Okay.
Because...
What episode was that in that we talked about? Do you know?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay. Whatever episode it was in, I will link it in the description. And yeah, so you could go check out.
Yeah, fuck, I should have looked that up.
That's okay.
Yeah, but so yeah, it's the Deep Waters series. There's 4 books. There's actually like one of those like mini books. It's a prequel, like a 0.5. In book 1, they talk about some historical stuff, and I think the author went back and wrote what that historical stuff was.
I see.
So the first, well, I'm not. So the author is Emma Hamm.
Okay.
I started out by listening to all of these, but then I realized that they were Kindle Unlimited. So I was swapping back and forth and reading and listening as time permitted. These are fantasy romances.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, they are about mermen.
Yes.
All right. So I have descriptions for each of the books, but they get less and less specific as the books go on.
Okay.
Kind of like other things we've talked about. You kind of just don't want to give away too much.
Sure.
Okay. So this one is Whispers of the Deep. It's book 1. Long ago, the environment was completely destroyed by humans, and people had to move into cities underneath the ocean.
Okay.
But humans aren't the only people living there. There are also mer people there. And unfortunately, they are mortal enemies. Humans and mermans. And women's mer people.
Okay.
So in the first book, one of the mermen captures himself a human female, and intent on using her to destroy the city that she's from and all the humans in it. But they inevitably grow closer and fall in love, and both have to make tough choices and figure out to whom their loyalties lie. So that's book 1.
Okay.
Book 2 is called Song of the Abyss. And I hate to tell everybody this, but it's basically a copy and paste story from book 1.
Really?
Yes. Except it was very similar, except obviously the people are different.
Sure.
But it's like, it's a different city, and instead of just like a normal like engineer type person, the guy steals the general's daughter.
Okay.
And they're trying to get her to help them blow up a city.
Okay.
So, get rid of the city and kill all humans.
Okay.
Book 3 is called Echoes of the Tide. So in book 2, the general's daughter has like a friend that you kind of hear about. Like they talk back and forth. They're in different cities, so they talk back and forth, and you meet this other FMC, the FMC of book 3 through book 2.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so you meet her in book 2, and she's helping the mer people, I guess, kind of like destroy, like trying to figure out how to like take down cities and stuff like that. She's kind of like a rebel or something. So, but she lives in a prison city, And so instead of being kidnapped, she actually works with one of the mermen to go on like a quest to find a key that they need to get into a different city. So now like a fourth city.
All right.
Nothing really happens in this book.
Okay.
Minus the quest.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. And so book 4 is called Call of the Fathoms. There's a different type of mer people in this book. Like I don't want to call it a subspecies because that feels mean. But like a different type of merman. And he is enlisted to help fight the cause that's been going on in the first 3 books. Spoiler alert, you probably guessed it, they want to destroy another human city. And he does this by once again kidnapping another human.
Interesting.
Yes. The difference being is this human has been bioengineered to be literally a giant badass. She's like 7.5 feet tall. She's like
gracious. She's Jared Padalecki.
Yes, she's like completely buff and muscular. She can like regrow like fast.
Holy
like,
shit.
Heals really fast and like stuff like that. So she's like a genetic super soldier almost.
Okay. She's Captain America and Jared Padalecki.
Right. And basically when they kidnap her, they're trying to convince her also to help take down this fourth city from the inside.
Okay.
Because it is the worst of all of the cities. Okay. So those are really top level descriptions of all the books, right?
Okay.
I know I touched on this earlier. Books 1 and 2 have damn near the same storyline.
Okay.
I actually had to go back and look because...
And like make sure you were reading a different book?
Not really a different book, but like... So there's like sexual tension and build up and like a little bit of foreplay in the beginning of the book, and then like after they destroy the city, you're in like the last chapter and they finally have sex. And that's chapter 40. So this is important.
Okay.
In book 2 is all the same. Like they're doing all these things. There's like a little bit of foreplay, and then like they do something in another city, and then all of a sudden it's chapter 40 again and they're having sex. And I was like,
is this the outline that you have, basically?
Yeah, so like we're in the same
cadence, basically.
Yeah, cadence is a good word. So, and then book 3, I told myself I'll read it, but I swear to God, if it's the same thing, I'm gonna finish reading it. And it was just different enough.
Okay.
That I was like, okay, whatever, I'll finish it.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, in 4, it'll probably be different because 3 was different, and then it was not really that different. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
How long are these books? Are they fairly short? Like,
yeah, they were like 6 to 8 hours on Audible.
Okay, that's pretty okay.
Yeah, so it went really quick. I didn't have like I said, I was reading and listening, so I finished these books like every 2 days.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, books 3 and 4 don't really follow the same book structure, I guess, as books 1 and 2, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
I had a couple times where I was like, I don't
cutting
know.
It close.
Like the only reason I'm reading 3 and 4 is because I feel like I have to. I'm invested, and I told Vanessa I would.
That's right.
All right, so... Okay, hold on. I have more book thoughts. All right, so these are all completely average books. Minimal plot, obviously. They're damn near cozy reads.
Okay.
Because of like how like how little happens. They're just like floating around in the ocean for 70% of the book, and then there's like the last 20, or I know I said 70, but like 20% of the book is like them doing things, and then 10% of the book is mermaid sex.
Okay, great.
Yes. So all these books have issues. And Emma Hamm, the author, actually addresses this in some of the beginning of this, like the second, third, and fourth book, where basically she says, look, I know that it's impossible for humans to do some of the stuff that they're doing underwater, right? But I'm not writing it from a realism perspective, obviously. And I'm going to take artistic liberties with some of this shit, right? You don't like it, don't read it. So,
so I think that was the main reason. I think I saw something like that, and it was the main reason why I even wanted you to read it at all, because I was like, what is she making these humans do that's so like sexually? Because that's what she was basically saying, was like, I get it, it's impossible, but whatever. And I was like, I need to know what she's making them do.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she says it in the beginning of the books, like, look, I know that this isn't realistic.
Okay.
I mean, just get over it, or don't, or don't,
ignore
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I chose not to spend time here listing out all of those, like, I don't agree with this, or I don't think humans could do this, or this doesn't make sense anatomy. What is the word I'm trying to say?
Anatomically.
Thank you. Anatomically. I know that this isn't the thing. I just don't know how to say it. All right. Okay, so now the real reason I know everybody's listening to my review is everybody wants to know about merman sex.
I for sure do.
Okay, so I guess if you're listening, you want to know what the sex is. Yes, if you don't, feel free to jump ahead. The rest of this will be about merman sex.
Okay, great.
Okay, so one, just before we jump, there's a lot of recycled sex scenes in these books, I feel like. In book one, I guess if you want to call it, it's all believable. Air quotes, I'm air quoting. Really hard air quotes.
You got like 18 air quotes.
Yes. It's more believable because, like, they've never been around, like, humans have never been around mermen have never been around humans. So, like, the buildup in the first book makes sense because they don't know anything about each other's anatomy. So, like, they're like, how would I even have sex with a merman, right?
Yeah.
In book 2, it's like a 180. Like, the merman's like, fuck yeah, I know exactly how to have sex with you. He doesn't know what she calls her legs. He doesn't understand why she has 2 fins, but he knows that that's where she keeps her pussy. So
he's like, I got it. I know where it's at.
I know that's the secret spot.
Okay.
So, surprise. All mermen have 2 dicks.
Whoa. Interesting. I did not see that coming.
They all have 2 penises.
Okay.
Which apparently they can ejaculate at different times. It's not simultaneous ejaculation, which I learned. Anatomy.
Great.
So, I will say there is a convenience aspect to this book where you're listening to it or reading it and you're like, that's so they can fuck later. I know it.
Okay.
So, there's a lot of like I said, where the author was like, yeah, I know, like, they're having sex in an ocean. Like, salt water is not, would normally be uncomfortable, but whatever, right? Oh, they're gonna do double penetration. Like,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Surprise, my cocks are all self-lubricating. Like, I did enjoy in the fourth book, though, she threw out like a sentence of like explaining why they're self-lubricating.
Okay.
Whereas in books 1 and, I don't know if it was 1 and 2 or 3, like how far, but at the end she's like, I feel like I need to explain why they're self-lubricating. I can't just keep saying they are.
Right.
So like, maybe people are getting mad about this. She's like, oh yeah, the self-lubrication protects the penis from the sea. And I was like, okay. Whatever.
Sure.
Sure it does.
Great.
I actually know it so they can fuck both at the same time. So like I said, there is a significant amount of DP.
Okay. I assumed as soon as you said there were 2, I was like, oh, I know where this is going. Is it explained how, because when I'm picturing a merman, I'm picturing the fin, right? Like the whole tail situation. Does it just pop out of that? Like,
so
I don't.
Go back and imagine that tail.
Sure.
And now they have like, she explains it as like a set of scales that are almost like armor that just like slide to the side so his penises can pop out.
Okay, now I'm picturing one of those like little flaps that people
yeah, like a loincloth.
Yeah. Oh, good gracious. Okay.
And the penises are explained as being like long and slender, and I don't want to call them pointy, but
almost pointy?
It's how I would imagine like alien penises.
Okay.
Long and pointy and stabby.
Okay. Sounds pleasurable. Got it.
Right. But every single woman has no problem taking these penises.
Great.
Whether anally,
okay,
vaginally, double vaginally, like
they've got it covered. It's fine.
All of the sex that you could do with double penetration is covered.
Got it.
So if you are trying to figure out new ways to do DP,
read these books.
Try these books. Maybe a fresh perspective. I don't know. But
oh my god, I'm so happy that you read these books.
Yeah, I guess there was at one point I did have like a, you know how like you're reading a book about like and there's smut and you're like, how does that even work? Like you're trying to figure out like when they're talking about these penises and they're like, because they give oral, right? Like,
sure.
Like I just imagine 2 of them, and I'm like, if you're taking one, the other one's hitting you in the forehead, or if you take the back one, the other one is stabbing you in the throat. Like, so you.
None of that sounds good.
I don't think that sounds fun.
No.
So.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Yeah, just things to think about.
Things to think about if you ever encounter a merman with 2 penises. I mean.
Oh, and for no reason whatsoever, he has a super thick tongue that's ribbed.
Of course he does. Do all mermen have this?
All mermen have this. So you can imagine what that's used for. And I just want to let everybody know, in case you were concerned, all mermen are experts.
Of course they are. Gotcha.
So.
Oh, good gracious. All right.
I'm sorry, that's all I have about merman sex.
Tell me your charcuterie ratings.
All right. Let me get back to my descriptions. All right. So I gave Whispers of the Deep a 4.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I think most of that was probably for the differences. Like, it's different than like a lot of books. I really enjoyed myself. It was a quick read. Then Song of the Abyss, like I said, felt like it was a rewrite.
Too much of the same.
Yeah. I'm giving this a very generous rounding up to 3 charcuterie boards.
Okay.
Echoes of the Tide, I gave it a 3 just because I felt like nothing really happened.
Okay. Yeah, you did
There's
say
just,
that was like
yeah,
nothing. Yeah.
yeah. And then for Call of the Fathoms, I gave 4
Okay.
charcuterie boards because at least it was different,
Hmm.
and I will warn you that that one does have a lot in the middle where you're just kind of like
Mm.
nothing is happening.
Okay.
It's a lot of nothing, but I still enjoyed it more than I enjoyed 2 and 3. So
Okay.
maybe 3.5 rounded up to 4 or 4. It doesn't matter. End result is it's still a 4.
Okay.
But for the whole of the series overall, I would say it's like a 3
Okay.
for the whole thing. And then
Okay.
if you are my spice rating
Mm-hmm.
for this series is 2 spices.
That's
The
it?
second heart is for the second cock.
I feel like a 2 is very low.
I mean, so I guess I don't know. It's like I said, there's not really a lot. I mean,
Okay.
it's not a lot of sex happening. Like
Okay.
it's only like 2 chapters in each book.
Okay.
So like quantity of sex is not that much, and then like the first time they all have sex, air quotes, it's just like regular. The only difference is like it's a merman, but he's not
Sure.
you like really doing any. If you couldn't see him from the waist down, you wouldn't
Sure.
know he was a merman. I guess
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
So yeah, so
Okay.
I had a, I guess the differences, like because it's not a human, I guess you could say there's a little bit more spice there, but I didn't think that they were doing anything like crazy,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. That's
So
fair.
it wasn't like he was an octopus and using tentacles to.
I see. It's not like pounded by produce or anything.
Not that we know of yet.
Which review may be coming soon.
Oh, yes.
All right. We have a buddy read next. We
I forgot about that. I probably...
Yes. We did talk about this a long time ago. A long time ago. It's probably like 10 episodes or so ago, where we impromptuly said that we were both reading the same book, and so now it is time to review Tourist Season by Brynne Weaver. First things first, I'm going to tell you book 2 is coming out in June. It was announced. It's called Harvest Season, and it's coming out in June. So this one is book 1 of 3 in the Seasons of Carnage trilogy. I have the trigger warnings for you. Are you ready for them?
I am. I was hoping you did, because I just wrote down all the triggers.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you all the trigger warnings that were at the beginning of the book as read to us by Brynne Weaver. Okay. Wood chippers, creative use of bird feeders, eyeballs and eye sockets, lawn aerators, scrapbooking, but make it murdery, gardening, but make it murdery too, stalking and voyeurism, breaking and entering, including theft, references to physical and psychological torture, drowning, hamburgers, I'm sorry, she says, birds that enjoy human snacks, vehicular collisions, plethora of weapons, including axes, knives, guns, needles, chainsaws, garrettes, yes, and 3-hole punches, explicit language and blasphemy, murdery use of ropes, sexy use of ropes, medical settings, and details including trauma response activities, CPR, hospitals and long-term recovery, explicit sexual content including BDSM, brat tamer kink, impact play, rough sex, adult toys, pain play, and mild knife play. This is a story of 2 serial killers falling in love, so expect murder and mayhem. And then she also wanted to point out, express this one with care. There's an elderly loved one with mild cognitive impairment and early Alzheimer's disease. So there's caregiver duties and challenges that are depicted. If you didn't get the memo from all of that, this is a dark romance. And that is all of the warnings that she gives. Is there any warnings you want to add before I give the description?
No, I
Okay.
actually, as you were going through the list, I was like, when did that happen?
There were a couple of those, yes. Okay, so here's the description. Cape Carnage is a small seaside town with colorful houses, quirky shops, and an unusually high body count. Cape Carnage brings a lot of tourists to town, and tourists bring trouble. Harper Starling will do whatever she needs to do to keep her town safe and happy. She will protect the town at any cost, especially for her aging mentor. He has started to forget things, and she must do what she can to keep him safe. And as a skilled gardener, Harper ensures that the troublesome tourists never check out of Carnage. They become the compost beneath her award-winning flower beds. Enter Nolan Rhodes. He's not your typical Carnage tourist. He's handsome and charming and quite skilled with a blade. He is relentless in his pursuit of revenge after his brother was killed some years ago in a hit and run. And on every anniversary of the accident, he slays another target. He has saved the best one for last, Harper Starling. The problem? She's undeniably beautiful and not the monster that he expected. So, and she also will not go down without a fight. When an amateur true crime investigator comes to town and tries to finally solve the murder, or the case of the long lost serial killer in Carnage, Harper and Nolan strike in truce. And if Nolan helps Harper keep the town safe, she will keep his hunting habits a secret. So that's basically the gist of the books. The book. Single.
Yes.
So I finished this book very fast, and I know it took you quite a while to finish this book. So
yes.
Do you want to tell us why?
Sure.
Okay.
So yes. The whole it's been like 10 episodes since we talked about it. That's because that's how long it's taken me to finish this book. I literally finished this book 4 minutes before we started recording today.
And I finished this book in 1 day.
Yes. So I'm going to caveat everything I have to say following this. I was trying to think of how to explain this earlier, but You ever read a book that's like outside your genre or your norm? So you don't have that many thoughts on it just because it's just not your thing.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, I don't know how I feel about this book because it's not something that like I enjoyed or didn't enjoy because it's just not something that I normally read.
Okay.
When I saw this book, like when I pre-ordered it, I guess I didn't know who Brynne was and the history of her other books. And so when I read the description, I was like, oh, that sounds fun. And I was probably not.
So when you saw dark romance, were you thinking more lights out and less murder?
I didn't even see that it was a dark romance.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I just saw that like it was like I saw there was serial killers, so in my brain I was like, oh, that's funny, but it was just kind of like I don't know. My brain went to cozy for some reason. I don't know.
Sure. So when we first talked about this book in whatever episode that will be linked below, I remember telling you I was shocked that you were reading this book because it did not feel, especially at that point, I think I was like almost done or whatever it was. And I was like, this is not a book for you.
No, you were 100% right.
Okay.
This book, it wasn't a bad book. It just...
It's not your vibe at all.
It's not my vibe. So today, I knew we were going to record today, and I was just about to type out to you, like, hey, go ahead and do a review without me. Like, I'll just not talk about it, and I'll just ask you questions or whatever. I'll just pretend I didn't read it or whatever, and then I opened the app back up and I was like, oh, I only have an hour and 20 minutes left. Like I can finish this today and I'll just push through it. So I went to like 1.5 speed.
Okay.
And just was like, still almost didn't get done because I had some work pop up. But yeah, it was like where I had to focus.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, definitely outside my genre. So anything I say, I tried to only put thoughts in here that I was like, this didn't make sense to me or I didn't understand. Not like, this is stupid because, thrillers.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, I'll have you tell me all your things because I don't really have a whole lot to say because I really liked it. I thought it was very fun and cute and murdery and I enjoyed that. I didn't love, I will say like I guess one of my biggest critiques is that I didn't really love the reason that, hold on. Spoilers for anyone who doesn't want spoilers. I'll put put it in the timestamps for you so you can see, but we're going to talk spoilers. Okay. So the reason for Nolan coming to town for like going after Harper, I didn't feel like his reason really held up, especially after he didn't like recognize her the first time that they met. And then like kind of, I don't know. I just felt like the reason didn't hold up. Like he immediately kind of fell for her a little bit. And after that point, anytime he said that he was still going to kill her, I was like, no, you're not. Like, see, this is stupid.
You're just lying to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're for sure. So that part of it, I felt like it lasted too long for him to be like, I still want to kill her.
Or it that part either lasted too long or she did insta love, because that's how I took it. It was too fast at insta love where I was like, so
yeah.
Like, I mean,
so I feel like to me, I get where you're saying insta love, but I like it. To me, it almost felt because I feel like they don't fall in love fast.
Maybe insta lust.
Yes, it was almost like instantly he felt a need to protect her, and so it was almost like insta care, something like that, like. Right. To where it just like immediately he was like, oh, I care about her. Oh, I want to protect her. Oh, but I'm going to kill her. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yeah. So, and to like your point, like, I think either that should have happened later or he should have stopped complaining earlier.
Agreed.
Or not complaining, but like stabbing earlier.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's 100% true. Either one of those would have fit the narrative better, and I would have enjoyed it better. Because that part, it just didn't hold up for me. There's also like a major component of miscommunication in this book. Oh yeah,
that's one of my...
I feel like I didn't hate it as much as I could have hated it, like the miscommunication part. But I didn't hate it as much as I would have usually. But there's such a massive miscommunication between them because, like, you've got some hidden identity situations. You've got some, like, questionable identity where he's trying to, like, he thinks that she's somebody and for a certain reason and she's not that somebody. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that miscommunication was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only was it a lot, but it's like almost like by omission. Like she just didn't talk about it. And I've said this before. It frustrates me when it's even like I'm lying or I'm not telling the reader, right? There's no reason that I shouldn't know what's going on in your head. Like you being like, oh no, I will not think about it bothers me. Which I think, whether it should or not, I don't know, but it does.
No, so. I do get what you're saying. I do feel like that might be a big reason maybe why thrillers and stuff aren't really a thing for you, because it's her hidden identity is like a twist that's supposed to happen, right? And so I do feel like maybe that like as a plot point or as like a plot driver is just not your thing.
Yeah. No,
so I could
that.
see that for sure. I do have, and okay, so I have, I'll say the last thing that I didn't really like, which was you get a massive cliffhanger in this book.
Yes.
And it's a big twist that happens at the end, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I didn't. I was just like, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Like, what's the purpose here? And I think I know who it is, but I was just like, I don't. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the twist I think, was that the epilogue? It was an epilogue, right?
Yeah.
So the twist in the epilogue, I feel like I'm not sure how behind it I am. And I will for sure be reading the second book. So we'll see how I feel about the twist when I read that. But for now, I'm feeling like, not sure how I feel about that twist.
Yeah.
And then I have two that I wrote down that I did like.
I have one more dislike.
Okay.
For me, caveat for me, I felt like this book was trying to do a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, there was just so much stuff going on. Like, she's trying to deal with Arthur. They're trying to find all the bodies. They're trying to stay off the trail of this sleuth. Like, they're also trying, like, she's hiding the book. He's trying to find the book. Like, they're trying to, like, kill each other. And she's killing other people.
There really is a lot of things happening.
Right. And that's just off the top of my head, naming things that I could remember today. It just felt like there was so much going on in this book that I got like surface level of everything.
That's fair. Yeah.
But it wasn't, I mean, for me, I think that's what took me out of it a little bit is because it was just so much going on. I was like, damn. Like,
well, to that point, I feel like I don't even know how they had the time to go find all the bodies that were out there that they were trying to excavate. Like,
right.
How, and you were only doing one a night? Like, come on.
Right. And they only had like 14 nights to do it. And there was 15 bodies or something like that. So it was just like.
And then there was a couple, like 1 or 2 nights where she didn't go out there. And I was just like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. Like, I feel like we do not have, like, like dates. They were going on, like, dates. And, like, you know, she was mad at him one night. And I was just like, man, like, this is obvious. Your priorities are fucked up.
You need to fix this right now.
So, yeah.
Yep, that's definitely a fair assessment. There is a lot going on. All right, my two that I enjoyed. I actually really liked Arthur, the old man, as a character. His prior serial killing life and forgetting them now kind of made things very like funny to me almost, where it was like, you have to watch this old man to make sure he doesn't go tell people that he's a serial killer, like,
or serial kill other people.
Yes, exactly. Like, I thought that was kind of funny. I'm gonna use that, we'll say, in quotes or parentheses. Like, it's not funny that he forgets, but I just felt like the character, it was like an intriguing plot point or, character point. And then the last thing. So I fucking hate birds.
I knew you were going to bring up this bird.
And I love this raven.
Yes.
He is perfect. He was sassy. He loved to contribute to her murderous ways. So for someone who fucking hates birds, this bird was perfect.
It really was a great bird.
If I ever have to have a bird, I enjoy this bird. His sassiness alone was like fantastic.
Yes, that is also one of my positives to this book, is I really enjoyed the pretty murder bird.
The murder bird. Oh, I just love that he also helped her with her murderousness. Like, it was fantastic.
Yes, it was cute.
Yeah. But I really don't have like a whole lot of other positives, because I think overall I enjoyed it. Like, the few things that I didn't like, I've already pointed out, but everything else I really enjoyed. Oh, The second, I guess the last thing is that I know we talked about the duet narration. So I like by the end of it, I didn't have a problem with his voice. I do think that in the beginning, I didn't love his voice, but the duet narration as a whole, I feel like I need more books with duet narration. I really enjoy the duet part of it, like when they're in a conversation to go back and forth between them. And I haven't really listened to like a lot like that, and I need to listen to more.
Okay. Yeah, by the samesies, by the end of the book I was used to him. But yeah, I think I need to hear more because like
Okay.
I'm not sold on it yet, but
On
I'm
him or on the duet?
Oh, sorry, the duet. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sold on the duet, but I'm also not against it because I
Okay.
know I've complained several times about there being like, women or men who can't do, who don't have good opposite sex voices. So,
Yep.
I mean, I
Well.
think it's a good idea.
Yes.
So,
I'm hoping. I actually did just recently. Here's another one of those times where we talked about something, and then like a couple days later, I saw online somebody recommended a bunch of duet narrated books. So I screenshotted them, and I will be looking them up.
nice. Good idea.
Oh, I rated it a 3.5. And
Sorry, I
will
was
round
taking
up.
a drink.
No, that's okay. I will round up. So 3.5 Margarita chickens.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like a 3 for me.
Okay.
A completely average book.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
fair.
3 charcuteries.
Okay. Will you be reading Harvest Season?
Probably not.
I assumed you would not. Okay, so look for a review coming from me later.
Just Vanessa.
Yes. Okay, so my book that I did by myself is called I Love You Like It's 1999 by AJ Pine. And I listened to this on Audible Plus, and it is a time slip romance. Time travel slip, yeah. And I picked this book solely for the cover. It's very 1999 vibes where they're like listening to their Walkman and like there's a VHS tape in there, and it's very vibey. Okay, so Kate is having a terrible day. The young bosses at her office are just idiots. And as a 45-year-old woman, she literally just cannot deal with them today.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I will tell you, in the very beginning, like the first chapter of this book, when she's dealing with these fucking 20-something-year-old bosses, they are very much speaking like the way that Gen whatever they are. Yes, whatever the youth are. And I was like, if this is the whole book, I will DNF this book right fucking now. Like, I cannot deal with this shit. And luckily it was just that little moment. It's like the catalyst for what kind of kicks everything off. So it does not happen anymore after that if you are listening or reading this book. So she cannot deal with them. On her way home, she spots a Blockbuster Video.
Wow.
So she knows that building was abandoned just yesterday and knows that Blockbuster went out of business years ago, but decides, what the hell? Those dumbasses at work have ruined her day, and just enough to make her hungry for a little nostalgia. So as soon as she steps into the building, she's immediately transported to 1999. Very confused and demanding answers, the other customer in the store, Jordan, approaches her and offers to help. He too was transported here from his current timeline, or their current timeline, and has been here in 1999 or timeline-ish for about 2 years already and doesn't know how to get back.
Jesus, what are you gonna help with?
Seriously. Basically, he just like walks up to her and is like, I understand, let's go get some food, and like, I'll tell you, like, this is our life. So while he begins to help Kate adapt to their new reality back as 19-year-olds in 1999, sparks start flying between them. However, Kate is not like Jordan. She would really like to figure out how to get back to her current life, while Jordan seems very happy to just live here in the 90s, never continuing his pursuit to get back. So they basically must figure out if happily ever after is possible in the past or the present, and even if their choice is theirs to make at all. So it's very cute. It's a very cutesy book. It's a pretty short book. I think it's like 6 hours. So it's very, very short listen. A very nostalgic, like all the restaurants and stores and the mall and like all the shit that they go to is very 1999. There's some Y2K panic going on for everyone. So like they obviously talk about Blockbuster and Walkmans, and they at one point have to look in the newspaper for movie times, and I was like, oh yes, I remember that.
Yes.
For all the youths out there, we used to either have to look in the newspaper, or I remember there was a phone number that you could call to the to your theater, and you'd like press 2 for movie times, and you'd have to press the number and then listen through all of the movies that were out that day and what time they came on. Like, oh, so I thought that was really cute. Like just for the 90s vibes and stuff. So I feel like it was good. I do think at one point it did kind of get a little over the top with all of the 90s stuff, but it was fun. I do wish that Kate would have like lived in the moment a little bit more of 1999. She kind of, it's almost like she gave it like a week and then was like, I want to go home.
Right. Yeah.
But I do kind of feel like I wish she would have like enjoyed it a little bit more,
or embraced it or something.
Yeah. So there was that. You don't get again, remember we're at like the 6-ish hours or whatever, so you don't get like a ton of like character development or anything like that, but I think that's more for the length of the book than it is for anything else. I think it's cute that like you get 2 very different views on how they handle and how they deal with being back in time again. Like he is living it up as his 19-year-old self in 1999. But he's also like, you find out that he's dealing with some trauma that he might be running away from, that he doesn't want to go back to. So there's that. I think in the end, I thought they were cute. I want to caveat that a little bit and just say, like, it's really hard for me to dislike any couple that becomes a couple in a book. Like, if you write it and you say that these two are meant to be together, I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. and I'm going to be happy when they end up together, right? Like, right. I don't know. I do feel like it has to be very blatant for me to, like, not want them to get together. And I can't ever even think of a time that that's happened. So I do think that it's really cute that they, like, end up together, but I do feel like they're a little mismatched. Like, looking
like
at it,
opposite or whatever.
Yeah, like I don't feel like maybe they fit very well. Like, I don't think Jordan is actually Kate's type very much, like ambition wise and just like overall. I also never really felt for them to like be in love. Like I never felt it from them. They were just kind of like attracted to each other, you know. Okay. Like you get an attraction and then whatever. I never really felt that they'd like deeply whatever, but it was not enough for me to like dislike the book. It was not enough for me to like root against them in any way. But that's kind of what you kind of just get a little short, cute story.
Okay.
And I ended up rating 3.5. 3.5 Margarita Chickens, and I rounded up to 4 because, like I said, it's very cute. It's very nostalgic. It's very all of the things. Just, you know, you just don't get a whole lot of depth. That's all. But it's cute. All right. Question time. We don't have very much left in here. Uh-oh. All right. have $200 and 2 hours alone in a bookstore, what is your game plan?
$200.
And 2 hours alone.
Oh, 2 hours alone?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
2 hours alone.
Yeah. So it's a couple different thoughts there, because like $200 of free money. Do I go buy the big like high ticket items with free money? Or
are you trying to buy as many
books as I can with $200?
Okay.
Kind of like the question of, am I going to that used bookstore you were talking about, where everything is $1.50, but it's probably 10 years old? Or am I getting $200, but I'm going to like a Barnes and Noble?
Okay.
Where everything is more expensive, right?
Let's say you're going to go to Barnes and Noble and you have 2 hours by yourself and $200 of free money. Yeah. Are you going to like a certain genre first? Like, are you going to a certain section first? Are you... I feel
like I would go to a place where I wouldn't normally buy books from.
Oh, interesting.
Like if it's free money, like I want it to be books that maybe like I am on the fence about.
Okay.
Or outside of my genre or something like that, where if it doesn't work out, I'm not like, my money.
Interesting. Okay, so I was thinking in my head like the complete opposite way, but I actually might like your idea better. Because I was thinking I look at my TBR and I just buy everything that I've wanted from my TBR. Or like... But I like your idea better. I like your idea of maybe I'll for sure throw in a book in there that I know for sure that I want, or like something. But like, yeah, if it's free money, why don't I try some new things?
Right.
Try some authors that I haven't read before, or like, even if it's not
your genre or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if it's not outside your genre, it's still like new to you, new people, new authors, new tropes, new something like that. Like, but I'm for sure buying off of the covers.
I want the prettiest books.
Yes, I'm doing
that
minimal,
I'm on the fence about.
Yes, doing minimal description reading with my free money. I'm just going to go off of like memory of things that I've seen online and beautiful covers.
Yeah. I don't even think I would need the whole like 2 hours or whatever.
I probably wouldn't either.
I'd probably just go in there and do what I normally do, hit all of the rows and gather all the books, and then like, all right, these are all the books, and then these are the ones I want to take up with me, or you know, like this much equals 200.
Right.
But I thought about what you said, just going and buying whatever is on my TBR, but my TBR is so jumbled and mismatched, like, so I don't even know if that would be useful.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I'm going with what you said.
Yes.
Yep, your idea is best. I agree.
Yay.
Listener, tell us what you would do with a free $200 and time to buy whatever books you want. Do you have a different game plan? Is our game plan stupid? Tell us right now in the comments.
Yes.
Reach out to us everywhere. Savor the Story Pod. Everywhere you want to see us, and email us. Send us all your thoughts and feelings. Tell all your friends.
Do all the things.
Yes, make sure you tell your friends to come listen and be our friends. And that's it. Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye. I love you, but get out of here.